Yo, what's up? My name is Petrowski, and I'm super excited to announce this catch event just because of how incredible this art is. I'm not joking. I think this is a 10 out of 10 piece of incredible PokeMMO catch event art. So this is a Teddiursa themed catch event called Teddy Needs Help. He's being attacked by these Beedrills, as you can see. Dude, just incredible. 10 out of 10 art, S tier. Let me know what you guys think about the art down in the comments below. But let's go ahead and get into the actual details of the beautiful event. So this event will be taking place on Friday, the 7th of October, 2022 at 11 a.m. UTC, 7 a.m. ET, early for me, 8 a.m. BRT, or 7 p.m. CST in the Safari Zone in Hoenn. Very important. You're going to have 1 hour to catch as many Teddiursa, Cyndaquil, Miltank, and Pineco as possible. Now, you can technically be anywhere in the Safari Zone and catch some of these Pokemon, I assume. But huge, massive disclaimer. To be able to catch Cyndaquil and I believe possibly Miltank, or maybe even to catch any of these Pokemon, I'm not quite sure, so double check. You have to be able to reach the east end of the Safari Zone, which requires you to have defeated all of Hoenn, not just have gotten access to the Safari Zone. So if you want to participate in this event, I really do recommend trying to complete all of Hoenn if possible. I would go test around the Safari Zone before the event if you don't know if you can catch some of these Pokemon. You might be able to catch like Teddiursa in the main area. I know for a fact you can't catch Cyndaquil without having that east area unlocked, so that's a huge one. But that's, yeah, make sure you try to get Hoenn done before this event, really, if possible. You might still be able to participate. I would go do some testing in the Safari Zone. You're going to have 1 hour to catch as many of all those Pokemon as possible. 10 minutes after that hour is up to submit one Pokemon as your entry. And since this is a Safari Zone event, it is absolutely 100% recommended to bring a synchronized Pokemon. Everybody should have a naive synchronized Pokemon for this event. There's no downside, there's no downside to having a synchronized Pokemon in Safari Zone events, because the normal downside is the time it takes to switch your synchronized lead to your catching Pokemon. But in a catch event, you're in the Safari Zone, you're not using Pokemon. You're just using, your own Pokeballs or Safari Balls, rock, bait, etc. So there's no downside. Everyone should have a naive synchronized Pokemon. Now, storing plus the nature bonuses, +5 for Teddiursa, +3 for Cyndaquil, +1 for Miltank, neutral for Pineco, and then +2 for naive for the nature bonus. Sorry, pretty long explanation so far. Also, if this is your first catch event, there are 2 incredible guides for you linked down below. There's a guide on how to prepare for a catch event, and there's also a guide on how to enter a catch event, how to participate in your first catch event, how to submit your Pokemon, where to submit your Pokemon, how to score your Pokemon, everything like that. So if you're confused, check out both of those guides. They should be a really good help. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cover the general basic rules here. These rules are the same for every single catching event, but if it's your first time, these might help you to listen to them. They are exemplified in a more detailed way linked in the video below, but I'm gonna go ahead and go through them. So to win first through third place, that is sort of from highest to lowest, you need to submit an entry that scores the highest. To win fourth place, you have to submit an entry that scores the lowest. You can only submit one entry, so you can only shoot for one of those placements. Players can enter the event with only one account/character. All Pokemon must be caught within the event time and at the event location. All Pokemon must remain untrained, unchanged, and unevolved. Very, very important. Do not evolve your Teddiursa into Ursaring. It'll void its entry. Evolved or unevolved forms of those Pokemon will not be accepted as a valid entry. You must be the OT of the Pokemon, which just means you're the person who caught it. You must link your entry to any participating staff member via Whisper to submit it. The 2 staff members for this event are going to be Z and Damien TE, so thank you to those guys for hosting. And keep the Pokemon in your team until results. This is a really important one. If your Pokemon isn't in your party, the staff members cannot click it and view the stats, so they can't actually log your Pokemon. In the event of a tie, the winner will be determined by earliest catch time, which is also super important and happens a lot more often than you would think. Now, on to the beautiful prizes. First place prize gets a gift, shiny Teddiursa. Love to see it. Your choice of nature, 2 moves, 3 selectable IVs, 3 times 28 in the other IVs. So the IV selection here is actually a really big deal because there's 2 main builds you can go with Teddiursa. I guess 3 main builds. He did just get access to, I think he had access to Quick Feed or something pretty recently. But you can do Guts or Quick Feed on him pretty reasonably, which are 2 different abilities that want 2 different kind of sets. You can also do non-Trick Room Ursaring or Trick Room Ursaring. So that's a big deal. Deciding whether you want to do Trick Room Ursaring or not is a big deal. If you want to do a Trick Room Ursaring, you probably want to go Guts, obviously, not Quick Feet. You want to do Guts. You might want to take one of those selectable IVs and make it 0 speed. It might actually be worth it, since I think Ursaring has like a 55 base stat speed, so you really want to bring it as low as possible. If you want to go Trick Room, I would go Brave, I would go 0 speed, and then I would go 31 attack, 31 HP, something of the sort. Now, if you don't want to go Trick Room, it's up to you whether you want to go Guts or Quick Feet. Either of those options are totally fair, but I would still end up going 31 attack, 31 speed, 31 HP. In terms of moves, you probably just go something like Close Combat, Return, a bunch of attacking moves, essentially. But that should help you guys out. Choice of nature, you either want to go Adamant or Jolly, depending on, or if you're Trick Room, like I said, go Brave. You probably want to go Adamant or Jolly, depending on what speed tier you want to be in outside of that. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Plus 1,000 reward points on top of that if you don't care about the shiny. Stocking up on RP is a really good thing to do right now heading up into event season. Second place is going to be 500 reward points, and third and fourth place will both get 250 reward points. That's it for all the details for this catch event. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the incredible artwork. So thank you to Z for using this. Yeah, that's it. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.